Let's make it straight, simple. Indexes, database objects to perform faster search operations, just like a bookmark in a Word document. Now, there are two important flavors, two important types of indexes. Clustered index, other one non-clustered index. Assume you would like to visit our SQL school office in Hyderabad or our branch office in Bangalore, either one of them. Anyway, our branch office is more into corporate trainings, or regular trainings, participant based trainings, individual trainings in Hyderabad. Now, you would like to have a visit to our office. Say for some reason you don't have the exact information with you, so you would like to travel based on the Google map. You called our customer care, they gave you one map, or you called me or you WhatsApp me and I gave you one Google map location, and you happen to pay the visit, a friendly visit regarding the resume guidance or whatever. That Google map is the actual clustered index, and the target location is your actual table. The vehicle that is moving towards the target is what the query means. Remember, as simple as that. Query needs index to reach the table data easily. Google map is known for showing the shortest possible path. Now assume the same scenario of visiting the office at one decade back, about 10-12 years back. We don't have a Google map at that time. I still remember we used to have some paid services from Google at that time. I'm talking about 12 years back. We used to have good number of arrow marks. Say SQL school, some left arrow marks, right arrow marks, this way, that way on the road, and our Hyderabad municipality used to fine us for that. And again, we used to tell our people to remove those boards. Again, we put them whenever there are demo classes to guide the participants. Again, after the demo, they are supposed to go there and remove the arrow marks and all. Lot of exercise. I'm talking about 12 years back that time. Those arrow marks are direction boards, non-clustered index. You ask someone, where is SQL school? So you see some wear helmet board in one of the traffic signals, and yeah, we sponsor free water bottles to traffic police in Hyderabad during summer. And as a token of thanks, they give us permission to install our SQL school board with wear helmet and seat belt and other kind of things. Now you have some traffic policemen. Hey, where is SQL school, sir? Where it is? They say go straight, take right. Go straight, take right. That is non-clustered index. Exact map, pin location, clustered index. One kind of guidance. Or other kind of referential guidance we call it. Just like a reference. A direction board. Not exact pinpoint location. It's a go straight for about 100 to 150 meters, and then you see a small lane, you turn right. There you see one big building, white color building. Yes, you see a board over there, you can go. That is what non-clustered index means. Remember, a location can have only one map address. A table can have one clustered index. Same location can have any number of arrow marks, any number of direction boards in all possible directions. That is non-clustered index. Remember, once again, index is like the item that is traveling. A query is the item that is traveling. Index is a guide. Table is the actual location you would like to travel to. Now the question, why like this? Why we require this kind of activities? Remember, at the end of the day, table data is stored in physical files, data file, log file. In fact, data file. Table data will be stored in data file, being monitored by the log file. If table size is huge, or if the underlying data file is used with other tables storing the data inside the files, then how do you identify, how do you ensure easy identification of your table data for your query? You need index. Clustered index undoubtedly more powerful priority as compared to non-clustered index. Remember, whenever we define a primary key, a clustered index is auto-created. Whenever we define a unique key, a non-clustered index is auto-created in SQL Server. For example, I create database, connect database. Assume a table with primary key. Automatically, a clustered index will be created based on the primary key, its name, based on the same name, primary key, clustered index will be created automatically. What it does, it gives us the information about bookmark the actual content for easy table verification. Let's take another example, something called students table. Create table, students table with student ID unique. Unique means it auto generates one non-clustered index key unique. So one index will be auto created called non-clustered index. Primary key defines a clustered index. Unique key defines automatically non-clustered index, as you see here on the screen. What's the difference once again? Primary key, exact location of your table data required for the query. Query loves it. It loves someone guiding it for the exact location of your table data. That's the talent of primary key. It auto generates the clustered index. But a table can have only one clustered index. Now assume, for example, let's take a look back. Let's take a look at the courses table again. Course ID primary key. So index is auto created. What if frequently you would like to search the table based on course name? What we do? Create index name on table name and column name. See here. Why like this? Why we are creating our own index? Because index already exists but on course ID. If you are frequently searching or operating on course name column, better to create the index separately like this. So primary key or clustered index alone may not work all the time. No doubt, primary key results in clustered index, or without primary key also you can create your own clustered index. No doubt it's very powerful, but limited to course ID. What about remaining columns? You would like to have benefit of index for the remaining columns as well. Faster search, we create index name on table name column name. Say for example here this way, index 3. While creating index, you need not really specify clustered or non-clustered. It automatically takes non-clustered index. Default is non-clustered index. primary key default clustered index. Whenever you create index manually, it takes default non-clustered index. Remember, when to create index manually, in cases where you would like to frequently search a column where conditions or any other query conditions, you would like to frequently search the column, then we go for the creation of index manually. Remember, index is like a bookmark, just like a bookmark, nothing else. Easy access. Clustered index, exact pinpoint location. Non-clustered index, like a direction board, reference information. Why we require it? Faster data access. Yes, it's just like a boost to your query. Indexes are allowed by queries for easy execution. Now the final item, who is going to decide? For example, my table has 3 indexes, and you write a query like this, a small query like this. Who will decide which of these 3 indexes to be in use? One internal component called query optimizer. See here, one internal component called QO, query optimizer. QO we call it. It is a brain of SQL server. You have a textbook with you, multiple indexes, right? In general, one index at the start of the book, chapter wise, one index at the end of the book, keyword wise, and our brain knows when to use which index. The brain of SQL server, query optimizer. Right click, live query statistics. What is that? Right click, live query statistics, then execute. It gives you, it says index scan, clustered index is in use. Now what I'll do is, I'll simply change the query. I'll say course name. I would like to get only course name, nothing else. Then what happens? I would like to get only course name. Execute only this query. Now my query optimizer decided to use index2 automatically. So we supply indexes, the brain component query optimizer will decide when to go for which index. Okay, so remember, the query optimizer component decides the best index from the available list of indexes. There are tools that will give us recommendations on which kind of indexes can be created for easy use. For now, we are taking the basic activity, clustered, full control, like Google Map. Non-clustered, simplified control, like a direction board. Clustered index, powerful. Non-clustered index has its own beauty, less overload on the system. So multiple non-clustered indexes can be created per table, less overload. Clustered index, there is some overload, there is some additional resource, processor memory involved for faster query execution. Query optimizer will decide which index can be used for a given query at that point of time. So what we need to do? We need to simply supply indexes. QO will take care of the usage. This is a concept, basics of indexes.